So I need to get a charging station in here for batteries. And since I have tools that are outside that use batteries, and tools that are here that use batteries, there's going to be a lot of batteries that I need to get. And I think the best way of doing that would be to put my charging station for batteries right above my electrical outlet, next to the door. That way I can actually open the door, grab a battery, and be on my way. So, what comes in this kit? Yes, I still have stuff all over because I'm in the middle of putting stuff up to get stuff away. What comes in this kit is shelf number 1, shelf number 2, shelf number 3, an electrical outlet, which might be overkill, a bag of happy stuff that I will or will not use. Some of this I will use because I need to put it together. You get a little miniature screwdriver. You get another Allen wrench to add to the collection. A hook to hook things up. What looks like a bit holder. This is going elsewhere. I can tell you right now, this is not going on this, because I'm not doing bit holder on this. There's no reason for it. But I will be taking these screws out and I'll be putting this someplace else. So that's going to be put here in the corner, future install. And that's it. Now I will tell you one thing. I did see them momentarily. They're underneath the box. The directions seem to be very useful. Directions would tell me exactly what I need to know to put it together. According to the directions, I have my little Allen, and I have this. And that goes on here, and the Allen goes in it to make an L. The way one goes into the other, I don't think there's a way to actually put it together wrong, as long as you make sure the holes for the shelves are both on the same side. Because you can put it in backwards and you'll get done and you'll have a shelf that looks like this, completely unusable. So make sure the hole's on the same side. I like the way one piece hooks into the other. As long as it's welded good, this is actually a fairly good item. I will be looking up to see what I paid for it, and I might get a couple more of these to put elsewhere. Just because it's designed for a shelving unit for batteries doesn't mean it has to be used for a shelving unit for batteries, and you get a nice little power here as well as a bonus. My next big project for here is going to be getting my 60 amp wire. I have the wire so I can get electrical that's real. One of my videos I tried using the air conditioning system, and since I have a little tiny wire running here, looks like I built it. That's all you have to do. Hooks I don't think I'm going to use hooks. If I use hooks, I'll be close to the door. If you run into the door and you go a little crooked, you'll hit the hook and you'll have a major problem. So all I have to do now is attach it to the wall. There's my waltz going on. This is kind of flat, so I'll have to put it behind my audio cables. I actually can put it lower or upper, lower. If I put it lower, I can still use this for big things, and I'm only cutting off one. So put that right there. We're going to put my shelves in. I'll see if I have to move the audio cables out of the way or if they can just exist behind it. So as far as my electrical goes, no problems. As far as me hooking it in, no problems. Everything's to be fine. I will use the screws that came with it to begin with. So as I usually do, figure out where I want to put it, which is about right here, right below that. Actually, I'm going to take out this audio bracket. Cool, it's made very good. It survived the fall. And it didn't damage itself. That's always good to know. So if I put it right here, so I put it right here all the way down, what do I gain? Shelf here. I can still have my receiver, still get to the light switch underneath. I move it up some, I gain enough for a battery up here and still be able to put wood here. So I think I'm going to put it about here. Everything has to be put in for maximum usage. This is a little tiny room, and it's a work room, but it's still a little tiny room. So everything has to be put in to take the maximum advantage of the space that's available. One screw goes in, then we level, and I hold, and I put the next screw in. And I'll follow up with the last two. And this one here, no purpose, goes nowhere. This one here at the other end. We'll take my bracket for my audio cables. Figure I'm going sideways down the edge of this. And I'll put a bracket right in the middle on the side to hold the audio cable out of the way for the speakers. Those are my speaker cables. Remember, all my speaker cables and low voltage cables are extension cords. Not real extension cords. They're the cords that come on. Where should I put this? They're the cords that come on your pool lights. Because the pool lights Come with nice cords, and that's why I use those for that purpose. Now I can put the electrical for this on the right side. That way all my chargers can go on top. And if they don't go on top, yes, I'm actually using the little screwdriver. They supplied the tools. Let's use them. Other fact is, if I don't use it, maybe I'll over tighten something. So let's use our screwdriver. That way I don't over tighten anything. I have a tendency to over tighten things. I do like that all the screws are dead end round caps. And I want the plug here. Yeah, I have a long enough cord. On here. Now the third shelf would just be right above here. So this one would be here in the middle. This is where the chargers are. And then you have the two shelves for batteries. And if I pull the cord out nice enough, I'll be able to keep it all wrapped up and just plug it in right here. And when I get my wire ties out here, I'll be able to wire tie that together. The pieces we didn't use on our shelf. Charging rack. Could be a charging rack, probably battery storage. This is just a shelf. You can't hang anything from it. Normally you would hang your tools from it. You know, you would do one of these and your tools would hang from there. That's not going to be used for that. It's just there for something to be put there. I could even take a piece of wood like this and lay that on here. Cut it so it fits nice. Which, since I do have my saw hooked up, there we go. Now I do have a shelf. That becomes a shelf as well. So now I have shelf battery storage. Now that you can use this for, you could actually put batteries like this. Smaller batteries would fit there. So I wouldn't use the shelf for that. Put the shelf up here. And with that having screws on the side, you can actually put screws in to make this a permanent shelf and put screws in. So I can see using this, getting a piece of fancy wood, maybe filling this little square in with a piece of wood that's nicely finished, and you can have little shelves next to your office, next to your desk or something to put stuff on, because it does look finished. It doesn't look like it's something that would go in a work shed. So there you go. The fancy, not so finished shelf. Didn't use the drill holder, didn't use the hooks. Those would be absorbed someplace else in the work area. Wherever I put my drill press, I haven't put it in, it's not even here yet. When I get my drill press mounted, which might be next to the saw, I don't know, I'll put that right behind the drill press or in front. Again, hope you enjoyed the video, hope you enjoyed the shelf put up, and find projects that make you happy, because that's why projects are good. It frees your mind from the stress by you doing something that you enjoy. If it's a project you don't really enjoy, it's not a project, it's a job.